Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we're going to continue with our Strat-O-Matic Card&Dice Basic 1965 World Series Retro Replay. It's Game 5, and the Dodgers looking to close it out as they have a 3-1 lead. Our pitching matchup. Pitching for the Twins, hoping to stave off elimination, Jim Kaat, 18-11 with a 2.83 earned run average. No decision in Game 2 against his counterpart Sandy Koufax, who also had a no decision. Koufax for the Dodgers, 26-8 with a 2.04. Game 2, if you forgot. Dodgers won it in extra innings in 13, 7-4. Let's get to the starting lineups and roll some basic Strat-O-Matic baseball. Remember, if the Dodgers win, they will take the series 4-1. If the Twins and Kaat win, well, they play another day. For the visiting Minnesota Twins, leading off playing shortstop, Julio Virales. Batting second in center field, Jim Hall. I do not have a Joe Nosek card. That is the only alteration in the lineup. Tony Oliva bats third. He's in right field. Playing third base, Hammerin' Harmon Killebrew, and he's the cleanup hitter. Batting fifth, doing the catching, is Earl Batty. Batting sixth in left field, Bob Allenson. At first base, batting seventh, Don Mincher. At second base, batting eighth, Frank Quilici. Batting ninth, doing the pitching, Jim Kaat for the Minnesota Twins. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, the home team, hoping to close it out here in Game 5 and win the series 4-1. Leading off, the speedster Maury Wills. He's at shortstop. Jim Gilliam bats second, manning the hot corner. Batting third, the center fielder Willie Davis. The cleanup hitter, Lou Johnson, is playing left. In right field, batting fifth, Ron Fairley. Wes Parker's at first. He bats sixth. Dick Tracewski is at second base, and he bats seventh. Doing the catching is Johnny Roseborough. He's batting eighth. And the lefty, Sandy Koufax, bats ninth and is up on the bump for the Dodgers, hoping for his first victory in this World Series and a World Series ring. And Jerry Mathers as the Beaver. Here out in L.A., Fan-O-Matic has joined us in the chat. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. All right, here we go. Sandy Koufax will deal to Julio Virales, who leads things off for the Twins. Twins must win to stay alive. Julio batted .273, 19 homers, 12 triples, and 45 doubles. Was the MVP in the American League in 1965. Here's the pitch from the lefty, Sandy Koufax. Game 5 is on its way. 6-5, 6-5. And that is a shot to the gap. No one's going to get that, as it's going to roll to the wall. And standing up at second is Julio Virales on the 6-5. A double 1 through 7. We rolled a 4. As Willie Davis couldn't catch up to it, so a leadoff double for Virales. That's the way the Twins wanted to start things. So Virales, an ace stealer, is at second. Here comes Jimmy Hall. Hall is the only alteration in the lineup. I do not have a Joe Nosek card in my basic set. Jimmy Hall, center fielder, 285, 20 homers, 4 triples, and 25 doubles. They will hold Virales close. The pitch to Jimmy Hall. 1-5, 1-5, and that's a single. A single to center field for Jimmy Hall. They were holding Julio Virales, so he's a 1 through 16. They're going to... Tony Oliva comes up, 1 through 16. They're going to wave him around. Here's the throw. from Willie Davis, and it's a 9 up the line. Roseboro blocks the ball, and the Twins, just like that, take a 1-0 lead. Every game's an eliminator for the Twins now. Hall picks up a ribby. 1-0 Minnesota, and here comes Tony Oliva. Hall's a bee stealer. They will hold him on. Tony Oliva, 321, 16 homers, 5 triples, 40 doubles. Koufax has already been touched for a run. Here's the pitch to Tony O. Koufax deals Oliva a 4-7. 4-7, swing and a miss on the curveball. 1 down. Hall at first, still being held on. Here comes Hammer and Harmon Killebrew. 269, 25 homers, 1 triple, 16 doubles. Koufax deals to Killebrew. 6-4. 6-4. Fly ball, center field. Defense check for Willie Davis. He's a 2. And we rolled a 6, so a 2 and a 6. He will make the catch. And retreating back to first is Hall. So Killebrew flies out to center, 2 down. So what looked like a tremendous start for the Twins, it looks like it's going to fizzle out against Sandy Koufax. And here's Earl Batty. Batty batted 297, 6 homers, 2 triples, and 22 doubles. Koufax nods his head. Roseboro sets the target. The pitch to Batty. 3-6. 3-6, and that's a walk. First and second as Hall advances to second on the walk. Inning stays alive. Good tough at bat. Batty fouled off a few pitches. And now bring up Bob Allenson. Allenson, left fielder. 233, 23 homers, 5 triples, and 14 doubles. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 Twins. They trail in the series 3-1. The big windup and the pitch from Koufax to Bob Allenson. 3-9, 3-9, and that's a single! Bob Allenson comes through in the clutch. A single for Bob Allenson. They were holding Hall close at second. So he's only a +1, so that's 1 through 16. They're going to wave him around with 2 outs. Willie Davis once again with a chance to throw a runner out at the plate. And he is safe! He just slides in under the tag. We roll a 15. And it's 2-0. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. So the Twins get a second run on the single by Allenson. As Beatty as Hall scores, 2-0 Twins. First and second, 2 outs. So once again, Koufax is not Sandy Koufax-like. They roughed him up in the first game, too. For Sandy Koufax, I'm not saying it was. They got to him early in game 2. They scored 3 runs off Koufax in the first inning. They're 1 away from matching that. So Allenson's at first. Beatty is at second. 2-0 Twins. 2 outs for Don Minchner. The first baseman, Minchner, 251, 22 homers, 3 triples, and 17 doubles. Roseboro has a word with Koufax. Now back behind the plate. He pounds the mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Minchner. 6-9, 6-9, and that's a walk. Koufax all over the place. Very un-Koufax-like. These are shades of when he first came up with a lack of control. Bases are juiced now for the Punch and Judy hitter, Frank Quilici, the second baseman. Quilici, 208, no homers, 1 triple, 5 doubles. On deck, Jim Kaat. Koufax deals quickly to Quilici, trying to get out of this bases-loaded mess, down, keeping it a 2-run deficit. 6-8, 6-8, swing and a miss. He challenged him with a fastball. Quilici didn't stand a chance. Koufax strikes out 2, but he gives up 2. We're through 1. Or the top of the first, 2-0, Twins. So a rough inning for Sandy Koufax. He faces 8 batters and gives up 2 runs. I guess it could have been worse. Due up for the Dodgers, who trail 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Wills, Gilliam, and Willie Davis to face Jim Kaat. Remember, the Twins must win to stay alive. Maury Wills, 286, no homers, 7 triples, and 14 doubles. He does have a home run in the series, though. You want to keep him off the bases. He's a AAA stealer. Here's the pitch from Kaat to Maury Wills. 1-6, 1-6. Popped up third base side. Killebrew waits for it, makes the catch, 1 away. Good start for Jim Kaat. You definitely want to keep Maury Wills off the base paths. MP Fox is here at the stadium. Hope all is well. Check out that wonderful channel. Got to catch up on a few videos there with him and his son. Great card collecting channel. Here's Jim Gilliam, 280, 4 homers, 4 triples, and 19 doubles. Kaat picks up the sign from Beatty. The pitch to Jim Gilliam. 5-7, 5-7, swing and a miss. So Kaat, 2 up, 2 down. Twins have a 2-0 lead to start off the game. 2 outs bottom of the first for the Dodgers. Willie Davis, center fielder, had 2 opportunities to throw runners out at the plate and failed on both. Second one was closer, though, but still safe. 238, 10 homers, 3 triples, and 24 doubles. Davis ready to grip and rip. Kaat nods his head. He kicks and fires to Willie Davis. 2-9. 2-9. Curveball! Froze him! Strike 3 looking, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We're through 1, 2-0 Twins. Due up for the Twins, Jim Kaat in the top of the order, Zolio Virales, and Jimmy Hall. Here comes Jim Kaat. Koufax deals to Kaat, the battle of the K's. 5-11, 5-11, ground ball back to Koufax. He's a 2 defender. We go to the basic fielding chart. 2-1, that ball goes through the wickets and up the middle. So Jim Kaat singles off his counterpart, Sandy Koufax, and the beat goes on for the Twins. Kaat's on at first. He'll not be held on. He's no threat to steal. And here's Zolio Virales. He doubled and scored in the first. Koufax hoping for a double play ball. He now faces the American League MVP. The pitch to Zolio Virales. 3-6. 3-6. Curveball. Big swing and a miss. Third K for Sandy Koufax. 1 out, 1 on. And here's Jimmy Hall, the center fielder. He knocked in the first run with a single. Hall awaits the Koufax offering. Pitch homeward bound. 5-12. 5-12. Ground ball to first. Knocked down by Parker. He tosses to Koufax. That's his only play. 2 down. Advancing to second is Kaat. 3-1 if you're scoring at home. Now I'll bring up Tony Oliva. He was a strikeout victim. Koufax has struck out 3. Will he get Oliva again? Kaat at second. Will not be held on. He'll go to a 1 through 12. Actually, they will hold him on. So it'll only be 1 through 11. Here's the pitch to Tony O. Oliva, 6-6. You get your kicks on Route 66. That's a line shot right at the third baseman, Gilliam, and the side is retired. A 1 or a 2 would have been a single. We rolled a 15. He hit it on the screws, but right at Gilliam. Twins do not score in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, still 2-0 Minnesota. Due up for the Dodgers, Johnson, Fairley, and Wes Parker. To face Jim Kaat, who retired the Dodgers 1, 2, 3. Appa Chatters here at the stadium. Check out that wonderful channel. And also, he did a wonderful video on how to use Ball Score, how he uses it with Appa. So check that out, our good friend Appa Chatter. And now we have doorbell delay. I shall be right back once again. And we are back. First phone delay, now doorbell delay. Next we'll have Jehovah Witness delay. Who the hell knows? Back to the ball game. Where were we? Bottom of the second, 2-0 Twins due up for the Dodgers. Johnson, Fairley, and Parker. Lou Johnson, 259, 1 triple, 24 doubles, and 12 homers. The pitch from Kaat to Lou Johnson. 1-3, what will it be? We shall see. He jammed and popped up, third base. Rinse and repeat. Killebrew catches the ball. And there's 1 out. So the second verse, same as the first. First batter pops out to Killebrew at third. Here's Ron Fairley, the right fielder, 274, 9 homers, 1 triple, and 28 doubles. Beatty sets the target, the pitch to Fairley. Kaat fires in a 2-10. 2-10. Popped up. Right side. Waiting for it on the outfield grass is Quilici, the second baseman. 2 down. So 2 pop-ups, 2 outs. Base is empty for the Dodger first baseman, Wes Parker. Parker, 238, 8 home runs, 7 triples, and 24 doubles. The pitch to Parker. Kaat fires in a 3-10, and that's a single to right. First hit for the Dodgers, and it's by the first baseman, Wes Parker. And I'll bring up Dick Tracewski, who's god-awful. 215, 1 home run, no triples, and 6 doubles. Parker will be held on. Kaat looking for the third out here in the bottom of the second. Tracewski represents the tying run at the plate. The windup and the pitch from Kaat. 4-7. And that's a blooper. Right center field. It's going to drop in. So Dick Tracewski sticks his bat on the ball, and it drops in. Parker will hold. Parker was being held on, so it's a -2, +1. So 1 through 18, he's going to try to go first to third, and he's gunned out! He is gunned out by Tony Oliva, and the side is retired. Holy cow, we rolled a 20. When it goes bad, folks. So, wow, 1 through 18, and Tony Oliva, a quick release, an accurate throw. Killebrew applies the tag, and we go to the top of the third. 2-0 Twins. So Parker is out 9-5, working 9-5. Tracewski is credited with the single, but the inning is over. Got to take a shot 1 through 18. It's almost guaranteed. But nothing is guaranteed in life but death and taxes. All right, we go to the top of the third. 2-0 Twins due up for the Minnesota Twins. Harmon Killebrew, Earl Batty, and Bob Allenson. Killebrew, 25 homers, 1 triple, 16 doubles, 269 batting average. Struck out only 69 times. Practically unheard of for a slugger nowadays. Here's the pitch from Koufax to Killebrew. 6-5. Line shot right at Gilliam. Second time a Twin has hit it on the screws to Gilliam. 1 away. Caught that in self-defense. That'll bring up the catcher, Earl Batty. Batty walked his first time up. Killebrew, he flew out his first time. He's now 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Batty. 3-9, and he walks again. So he battles Koufax one more time to a base on balls. 1 out, 1 on. Batty, not a base-stealing threat. He will not be held on. Here comes Bob Allenson, the left fielder. Allenson singled his first time up. Koufax looking for a double play ball. The high leg kick and the pitch to Bob Allenson. 2-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 2-3. 2-3. Swing and a miss. That curveball dropped off the table. And that is K number 4 for Sandy Koufax. Batty will be off on contact. He goes from a 1-8 to a 1-10. Actually, we'll hold him on with 2 outs because there's no penalty. So it'll be a 1-9. Here's the pitch to Minchner. 6-4 to Minchner. 6-4. Fly ball to Willie Davis in center field. Defense check. Davis is a 2. We rolled a 20. A 2 and a 20. He makes the diving catch. What a catch by Davis. Extended full all out, robbing a double or more to the gap. And that ends the top of the 3rd. Great catch by Willie Davis. Bottom of the 3rd, 2-0 Twins. The Twins must win to stay in. Dodgers win. The series is over. They'll take it 4-1. So Minchner is robbed of extra bases and most likely an RBI. Due up for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 3rd, Johnny Roseboro. He's not on Juan Marichel's Christmas card list and vice versa. Sandy Koufax in the top of the order, Maury Wills. Johnny Roseboro, 233, 8 home runs, no triples, and 10 doubles. Kaat deals to John Roseboro. 5, 10, 5, 10. Fly ball out to center. Hall Camps makes the catch, 1 away. Here comes Sandy Koufax. Kaat to Koufax. Pitch homeward bound. 5-4. 5-4. Fly ball. Shallow. Center field. Allenson racing in. Hall, he is a 2 defender, and that's a 15. A 2 and a 15. And it drops in. And gets by him. It's going to be a single and an error. And Sandy Koufax is standing at second base. Wow. It was in between. He thought, should he dive? Should he not dive? And then it drops in for a single, and he boots the ball. The indecision cost Jimmy Hall. So Koufax is at second, a single and an E8. There is 1 out. We go to the top of the order, Maury Wills, who popped out to Killebrew at 3rd. 2-0. Wills represents the tying run at the plate. He does have a home run in this series. He got it off the pitcher's card and a huge gust of wind. Kaat looks in, nods his head. The pitch to Maury Wills. 2-10. 2-10. Hard hit ball to short. Virales throws to first. 2 away. Koufax stays put. So 2 outs. Koufax will be off on contact. He'll go to a +11. They'll keep him close. And here comes Jim Gilliam, the 3rd baseman. Has had a couple of scorchers struck right at him that he's caught. Gilliam struck out his first time against Kaat. Batty goes through the signs. Kaat's ready. Pitch to Gilliam. 2-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-6. That's a single! Koufax comes racing around from second. He'll score. That was a single, 2 stars. The throw will come back in towards the infield, and the Dodgers are on the board. So the error does hurt. Gilliam is now 1 for 2 with a ribby. Dodgers cut the lead in half. It's now 2-1 Twins. Now bring up Willie Davis. Davis had 10 home runs in 1965. Davis was also a strikeout victim of Kaat. Gilliam will be held on. Davis awaits the Kaat offering. Here's the pitch. 5-6. 5-6. That's a shot to the gap. No one's going to get that. 2 stars going first to third is Gilliam. They'll hold him up as Lou Johnson will come up to the plate. So Willie Davis doubles. They thought about waving Gilliam in, but they hold him. It's double 2 stars. Again, that was a 5, 6. We rolled an 8, double 1 through 12, single 13 through 20, but 2 stars. So Gilliam holds at third. Dodgers, base hit. They could go up. Tying run. And Gilliam at third. Go-ahead run at second. And Willie Davis, he's got very good speed. 1 through 17. And you can't hold on Willie Davis, so it's going to be 1 through 19. And here's Lou Johnson. Johnson, the left fielder, popped out to Killebrew. His first time up. Johnson had 12 home runs in 65. 2-1, Twins. The windup and the pitch from Kaat to Lou Johnson. 6-10. 6-10. Fly ball to center field. Hall goes racing back, reaches up at the track. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Dodgers do get 1, but they strand 2. We're through 3, and it's 2-1, Twins. Again, the Twins must win to stay in. Dodgers win. They take the series 4-1. Due up for Minnesota, Quilici, Kaat, and the top of the order is Zolio Virales to face Sandy Koufax. Koufax gave up 2 runs in the first. Struggled a little bit since then, but did get that great catch from Willie Davis in center in the last inning. Here's Quilici. Quilici struck out against Koufax. Koufax has 4 Ks. Koufax to Quilici. 5-6. Pick up some sticks. 5-6. Swing and a miss. Blows the fastball right by him. Quilici is the weak link in this batting order. He Ks for a second time. That's the 5th K for Sandy Koufax. Here comes Jim Kaat, his counterpart. Kaat singled. Reached second, but that's where he stayed. The pitch to Jim Kaat. Koufax deals Kaat a 1-8. 1-8. Curveball. Strike 3 looking. Back-to-back Ks for Sandy Koufax. He now has 6. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. No one on. 2-1 Twins. And here's Zolio Virales. He has doubled and scored and struck out. Koufax deals quickly to Zolio Virales. 1-5 to Zolio. 1-5. Fly ball. Center field. Willie Davis moving to his left. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Twins go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2-1 Twins. Due up for the Dodgers. Fairley, Parker, and Trubisky. Ron Fairley, the right fielder, popped out to second. Kaat trying to nurse that 1-run lead. He deals to Ron Fairley. 3-3, what will it be? We shall see. 3-3, fly ball to right. Making the catch is Tony Oliva, 1 down. Fairley's now 0 for 2. Bring up first baseman Wes Parker. Parker singled and then was thrown out trying to go first to third to end the bottom of the 2nd by Tony Oliva. The pitch to Parker. Kaat fires in a 1-9. 1-9. Fly ball deep to center field. Going back up against the wall and making the catch is Jimmy Hall. 2 down. So they're hitting the ball pretty good, but they have nothing to show for it. And here's Dick Trubisky, who punched a hit in, but that's how the inning ended because Parker was thrown out at third. Trubisky awaits the Kaat offering. The pitch. 6-10. 6. 10. Fly ball to center. Waiting for it. Making the catch is Hall. And 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We're through 4. 2-1 Twins. Due up for Minnesota. Center fielder Jimmy Hall. Then Tony Oliva and Harmon Killebrew to face Sandy Koufax. Twins cling to a 2-1 lead, hoping to extend it. Jimmy Hall is 1 for 2. He singled, knocked in a run, and grounded out to first. Koufax picks up the sign from Roseboro. He deals to Jimmy Hall. 1-11. 1-11. Popped up. Right side. Calling for it. Second baseman Trzeski. 1 away. Now bring up Tony Oliva. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and lined to Gilliam at third. Threw out Parker at third. Here's the pitch to Tony Oliva. 1-7. Is it going to be a lucky 7? 1-7. It sure is. Oliva smashes a single to center. Takes a wide turn, but stops at first. So Tony O singles. He'll be held on. 1 out, 1 on for Hammer and Harmon Killebrew. The third baseman is 0 for 2. He's flown out and lined out. Koufax. Let's see how they work Killebrew here. Roseboro wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch from Koufax to Killebrew. 6-7. 6-7. Swing and a miss. Curveball outside. Then he challenged him with a high heat. And Killebrew chased. That is strikeout number 7 for Koufax. 1 on, 2 outs. Oliva will be off on contact. He'll be a 1-17 base runner now. And here's Earl Batty, the catcher. Batty's walked twice. He has no official at bat. The pitch to Batty. Koufax fires in a 1-10. 1-10. He jammed him. Popped up. Trzeski waving his arms frantically. Second baseman makes the catch, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-1 Twins. Clinton Parks is here at the ballpark along with Michael Tarantova. Hope all is well, gentlemen. Check out those wonderful channels. If you're just joining us, the Twins must win, as we say, to stay in. Dodgers lead our 65 Retro Replay of the World Series Basic Strat-O-Matic Card and Dice 3-1. Twins lead the game right now 2-1. Due up for the Dodgers, Roseboro, Koufax, and Maury Wills. Johnny Roseboro, the catcher, is 0 for 1. He flew out to Hall in center. Jim Kaat back up on the bump, toes the rubber, peers in, picks up the sign. The pitch to Roseboro. 2-7. 2-7. Ground ball to first. Minchner has it, waves off Kaat, steps on the bag himself. 1 down. Now bring up Sandy Koufax, who singled and reached second on the error by Hall. When Hall, his indecision, he didn't know whether to dive for the ball or not. He let it drop in and then he booted it. Kaat to Koufax. 3-8. 3-8. Ground ball to third. Killebrew fires to Minchner. 2 down. Kaat really trying to protect, obviously, that 1-run lead. That precious 1 run. 2-1 Twins. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the order. Maury Wills. He is 0 for 2. He's popped out and grounded out. Wills is a speedster. Definitely a base-stealing threat. Batty sets a target. The pitch to Maury Wills. Kaat throws in a 2-9. 2-9. Fly ball out to left. Allenson makes the catch, and the side is retired. The Dodgers go meekly in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Twins. Due up for the Twins, looking to expand on that very precarious one-run lead. Allenson, Minchner, and Quilici to face Sandy Koufax. Koufax has struck out 7, but he's down by 1. Bob Allenson has singled and struck out. The pitch from Koufax to Allenson. 1-8. 1-8. Ground ball. Third base, backhanded by Gilliam. He throws to Parker. 1 down. Scoring at home, 5-3. Now bring up Don Minchner. He's walked and was robbed on a shot to the gap by the center fielder, Willie Davis. Minchner pinwheels the bat. Now he digs in, ready to grip and rip. Koufax nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch. 5-11. 5-11. That's a ball hit to Koufax. Defense check. He's a 2. We rolled an 8. Go to the basic fielding chart. 2-8. He knocks it down, picks it up, flips to Parker at first. 2 away. So 2 outs, no one on. Top of the 6th, 2-1 Twins. And here comes Frank Quilici. He's been a strikeout victim twice. Koufax looking to get him with the hat trick. He rocks. He deals to Quilici. 4-4. Will it close the door? 4-4. Swing and a miss. He just blows the fastball by him. He has K'd Quilici 3 times. He has 8 Ks on the game. But the Dodgers still trail 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Frank Quilici, you are the weakest link. Due up for the Dodgers, trying to push 1 run across the tie, another to go ahead. Gilliam, Davis, and Lou Johnson. Gilliam has struck out and knocked in the only run with a single for the Dodgers. Kaat takes a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The pitch to Jim Gilliam. 1-10. 1-10. Pops up. Second base. Trzaskowski having a little bit of trouble, and he makes the catch. Whoa. That ball did some weird things on the way down. Quilici had trouble with that. But he makes the catch. 1 away. Frank Quilici on the play. As the Twins are in the field now. And here comes Willie Davis. Davis has struck out and doubled. Batty goes through the signs. Kaat with a quick nod of the head and the pitch to the plate. 6-7 to Willie Davis. 6-7. Strike 3 looking. He painted the outside corner with a fastball. And Kaat has K'd 1, 2, 3. That's his 3rd strikeout. So 2 outs, no one on, 2-1 Twins. Bottom of the 6th for the Dodgers. Here's Lou Johnson. Johnson's 0 for 2. A pop out and a fly out to center. Johnson with 12 home runs. Can he tie it up here and bring the Dodgers fans to their feet here in the Coliseum? The pitch to Lou Johnson. 4-3. What will it be? We shall see. 4-3. He works a walk. Good job. Johnson battles Kaat to a base on balls. He's the tying run at first. He's an ace stealer. They will hold him on. Here's Ron Fairley. Johnson, an ace stealer. Batty is a 2 defender. That's a -3 on the hold. We're not stealing anyway, but if we wanted to, ace stealers 1 through 15, -3, 1 through 12. He will be... They're going to hold him on with 2 outs, so he goes to a 1 through 18 base runner. Ron Fairley, right fielder, 0 for 2, a pop out and a fly out. The pitch from Kaat to Fairley. 2-5, 2-5, and that's a walk. Oh boy. Back-to-back walks for Kaat. Dodgers now have the tying run at second base in the speedy Lou Johnson. Go-ahead run at first and Ron Fairley. And here comes Wes Parker, the first baseman. Parker singled and was thrown out at third by Tony Oliva, trying to go first to third on the bloop single by Dick Trzaskowski. 2 outs, 2 on. Batty goes out to have a word with Kaat, trying to calm the pitcher down. Back behind the plate, squats down, sets the target. The pitch to Parker. Runners off on contact. 2-1 Twins. That's a 2-10. 2-10. That's a deep fly ball to center, and it's going to grab some wall. It is a double. The tying run, Johnson, scores. It's 2-2. Fairly. Trzaskowski's up next, and they're going to wave Fairley around with 2 outs. He goes to a +2, so he's a 1 through 14. Here's the relay throw to the plate, and he's safe. He beats the relay throw, and the Dodgers take a 3-2 lead. The 2 walks come back to haunt Kaat and the Twins on the Wes Parker double. Decision to send him was quite easy. Trzaskowski was on deck. So Parker picks up 2 ribbies. It's now 3-2 Dodgers. And the Dodger fans are going spastic. They love it. They're now going to start counting outs as they're looking for a 4-1 series victory. And here's Dick Trzaskowski. Trzaskowski bloop single to right center, in which Parker was thrown out trying to go first to third by Tony Oliva, and then he flew out to Hall in center. Here's the pitch. Homeward bound to Trzaskowski. 6-10 from Kaat. 6-10. Fly ball, lazy fly ball to center. Hall comes in. He makes the catch, but the damage is done. The 2 walks with 2 outs and then the double, and it's 3-2 Dodgers. We go to the 7th. We got a whole new ball game, folks. Dodgers 9 outs away from taking the series 4-1. Walks will come back to haunt you, they say, and they sure did for Jim Kaat and the Twins. Koufax now has a 1-run lead. MP Fox says, ouch! Michael Terranova says, Kitty in a little trouble. He sure was. So Kaat's going to lead off the inning. Now, in reality, we can use Boswell and Perry. They use 2 pinch hitters, Rich Rollins and Sandy Valdespino. I think we have to go, with 9 outs left in the game, I think we have to go to a pinch hitter here. And now they used Rollins first. When I looked at the box scores, it looked like they used Rich Rollins first and Sandy Valdespino next. But I'm going to use Valdespino first, as he batted .261. So Valdespino will bat for Kaat. Kaat's day is done. He can only lose it. He cannot win it. Kaat went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs. So Kaat went 6 innings. His day is done. And we're going to go with, we can use Boswell or Jim Perry. And I think we will bring in, when it's time, we're going to surpass Boswell. He had a 3.40 earned run average. We're going to go with Jim Perry, 2.63. So it'll be Perry when the time is right. So here's Sandy Valdespino to face Sandy Koufax. 261, 1 home run, 2 triples, and 8 doubles. Twins trail by 1. They're down 3-2. Here's the pitch to Sandy Valdespino, the pinch hitter. That's a 3-5. 3-5, and Valdespino singles to left. So he does his J-O-B, and I have to write his name in. That would help right out. So Sandy Valdespino singles. Pinch hitter. As we do a little accounting work here. Valdespino. So Valdespino singles to left. They'll hold him on. He's a B stealer, 1 through 14 base runner. And I'll bring up the top of the order. Zolio Varales, American League MVP is doubled and scored, struck out, and flown to center. Koufax peeks to first, looks in at Roseboro. Here's the pitch to Viralis. Zolios dealt a 3-9. 3-9. Swing and a miss. Koufax breaks off that curveball, and he gets Viralis for the second time via the K. That is strikeout number 8. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Strikeout number 9 for Sandy Koufax. And that was huge. 1 out, 1 on. Double play will get them out of the inning. Here comes Jimmy Hall, the center fielder. Hall is 1 for 3. A single and a ribby, a ground out, and a pop out. Koufax works quickly to Hall. 6-5. 6-5. Line shot to a diving Gilliam at third. He pops up, but quickly getting back to first is Valdespino. What a great play. That was slated to go down the line for extra bases. And Gilliam, who has been under duress at the hot corner, a lot of hard hit balls at him, but he's made all the plays. Great play by Gilliam. So there's 2 outs now. A once promising inning at the start now comes down to 2 outs. Valdespino at first and Tony Oliva at the plate. Oliva's 1 for 3. He struck out, lined out, and singled in his last plate appearance. He's also thrown out Wes Parker to end an inning, trying to go first to third. Oliva with 16 homers in 1965. Dodgers lead 3-2. Fans counting the outs to a World Series championship. Here's the pitch to Tony O from Sandy K. 1-4. Will it close the door? 1-4. Line shot right at the second baseman. Making the catch is Trzeski. You can't hit the ball any harder. The Twins strike the ball well in the last 2 at-bats and have nothing to show for it except the third and final out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2 Dodgers. LA 6 outs away from a World Series championship. So Sandy Valdespino's day is done. The new pitcher is Jim Perry. I'll have to write him in. Hold on a second, folks. So it's Jim Perry. And I'm using the score sheet from Diggy Dugout. And you can get that on www.diggydugout.com. And I think that's our good friend Statistician site. All right, so Jim Perry's in, brother of Gaylord Perry. He is a 2 hitter's card. Not that he's going to hit. Definitely go to a pinch hitter when he comes up. But we have to change that out. So he's a 2. So Koufax, with some help, actually a lot of great help on defense in that inning, still holds that 3-2 lead. Okay, he's a 2, so it's going to be like that. Oliva lined out. Killebrew leads off the next inning. All right. Due up for the Dodgers here, trying to extend their lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Johnny Roseboro, Sandy Koufax, the top of the order, Maury Wills. Johnny Roseboro, the Dodger catcher's 0 for 2. Jim Perry, 12-7 with a 2.63 earned run average. Gave up 18 gopher balls, struck out 88 while allowing 47 walks. Perry pitches to Roseboro. 5-2. How do you do? 5-2. Ground ball back to Perry. He throws to first, 1 down. Now bring up Sandy Koufax, and he will stay in the game. The pitch to Koufax, who's 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded to third. 4-11 off the Perry card. 4-11. Ground ball to first. Defense check. Minchner is a 3. We rolled a 13. Oh boy, is it a lucky 13? Well, for someone it is, and for someone it ain't. And it's a 3-13. Knocks it down, shovels the ball to Kaat, and he just makes the play. Had he been a 2 fielder, he's a 3. Let me make sure. First base. Minchner. No, he is a 3, so he lucked out. Had he been a 2, that was an error. So there's 2 outs. Scoring at home, 3-1. As Koufax grounds to first. Top of the order, 2 outs, no one on. For Maury Wills, the shortstop. Wills is 0 for 3. The pitch to Maury Wills. Perry fires in. 3s across the board. 3-6. 3-6, and that is a bloop single to center. That was a really good pitch by Perry, and Maury Wills just got his bat on the ball. And that had eyes. Drops in. And he's definitely a base-stealing threat, AAA, which means the hold factor does not work for him. And he'll be off and running. 1 through 17, he's off, and he steals the bag quite easily. That's a 2. So he's in scoring position. That's a huge insurance run. Stolen base for Maury Wills. And Gilliam is at the plate. Gilliam is 1 for 3. He's knocked in a run with a single. Prior to that, he struck out, and after that, he popped out to second. Maury Wills, 1 through 11 to steal third, but he'll stay put. They'll keep him close, but he's going to be a plus 18 with 2 outs. I mean, a 18 because it's a plus 1 with 2 outs. Gilliam looking in to knock in his second. Perry picks up the sign. Batty sets a target to pitch to Jim Gilliam. 3-8. Gilliam hoping for it to be great. 3-8, and he walks. So Gilliam walks first and second with 2 outs now. And now bring up Willie Davis. Davis has struck out twice and doubled. Perry has a word with Batty. Now back behind the plate. Batty squats down. Perry takes a deep breath. Arms down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Willie Davis. 6-7. 6-7. He's just walked. The bases loaded. Holy cow. Perry falling apart here. Wills to third. Gilliam to second. And trotting down to first is Willie Davis. Dodgers hoping to break it wide open. They're up 3-2. And here comes Lou Johnson. Johnson, the left fielder, has popped to third, flown to center, walked and scored. When Parker hit a 2-out double, when Kaat had 2 outs and he walked back-to-back, Johnson and Fairley, and Parker doubled. Bases juiced, no place to put Lou Johnson. Again, a meeting on the mound. They'll stick with Perry. Perry beat a sweat down his brow. He kicks and fires to Lou Johnson. 3-6. 3-6. Ground ball to third. Up with it. Is Killebrew. He throws to Minchner. And Perry gets out of it. Holy cow. The Dodgers leave them stranded. We're through 7. It's a 3-2 lead. Dodgers 6 outs away from our Retro Replay World Series Championship 1965. That was a huge squander for the Dodgers, as Perry fell apart there for 3 batters, but regained it when he had to. Due up for the Twins as they trail by 1 run. Killebrew, Batty, and Allenson to face Sandy Koufax. Koufax has struck out 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has struck out 9. Yep, 9. Here's Killebrew, third baseman. Flown out, lined out, and struck out. Koufax deals to Killebrew, working quickly. 6-5. 6-5. Deep fly ball to center. Willie Davis on his horse, racing back at the wall. He leaps, bangs into the wall, and he makes the catch as he goes tumbling to the grass. He shows the man in blue he has it. The right arm goes up, and that is out number 1. Willie Davis with another outstanding play in center. Robbing extra bases from Killebrew. Let's double check. That was a 6-5, 6. Oh, on the Koufax card, sorry. 6-5, a double 1 through 7. We rolled a 17, fly out center field. So 1 out, and it's Killebrew just shaking his head. Twins 5 outs away from defeat. Here's Earl Batty, the catcher. He's walked twice and popped out. Koufax rocks and fires to Batty. 4-8. 4-8. Swing and a miss! Blows the high heat past him. Strikeout number 10 for Sandy Koufax. Dodgers 4 outs away from the championship. Here comes Bob Allenson. Allenson, the left fielder. He had 23 homers. He'd like to run into a Koufax fastball. Koufax did give up 26 gopher balls. Allenson is 1 for 3, a single, a strikeout, and a ground out to third. Koufax nods his head. Roseboro sets the target. The pitch to Bob Allenson. 3-9. 3-9, and that is a single to right. So the tying run is on with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Allenson picks up his second hit. He's now 2 for 4. Allenson, 1 through 15 base runner. They'll hold him on. He'll be 1 through 16 with 2 outs. Minus 1 plus 2. And here's Don Minchner. Minchner walked and was robbed by Willie Davis on a shot to the gap on a diving catch. Davis totally outstretched. And then grounded to the pitcher. 22 home runs, so another power bat here for the Twins. 2 outs, tying run at first. Koufax nods his head. The high leg kick and the pitch to Mincher. 1-9. 1-9. Ball hit the third. Gilliam throws. Bang, bang, play, and they got him! The side is retired. The Dodgers fans give Koufax and the team a standing ovation as they are now 3 outs away. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Dodgers. And Joe Kennedy did come in as a defensive replacement, and he's a much better fielder. So I think we will do that for the top of the 9th after we go through the batting order. So Koufax has struck out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Koufax, after a shaky first, has settled down quite nicely. He leads 3-2. When next the Twins come up, there'll be a pinch hitter for Quilici, a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Jim Perry, and then Zolio Varales, the top of the order. Captain Curl's at the ballpark. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well, Bob. So Perry will deal with Fairley, Parker, and Trzeski. I don't think I pronounced that man's name the same way twice. And I apologize. He also plays for the Tigers in 1968. Here's Ron Fairley, the right fielder, 0 for 2. He's popped out, flown out, walked, and scored on the... Really, when Kaat fell apart in that inning in the bottom of the 6th, he had 2 outs. He walked Johnson, Fairley, then the 2-out double by Parker, giving the Dodgers a 3-2 lead. Perry deals to Fairley. 5, 5, 5, 5. Fly ball out to center field. Hall comes in to his left, makes the catch. 1 down. Coming to the plate, Wes Parker. He is 2 for 3. Knocked in the go-ahead runs with 2 outs with that double back in the bottom of the 6th. Parker with 8 homers in 65. Perry picks up the sign from Batty. The pitch to Parker. 6-4. 6-4. Defensive check for the catcher, Batty. And we rolled a 2. Batty's a 2, so it's a 2-2. How do you do? 2-2 pass ball, followed by a strikeout, so it's a strikeout. No one's on, so it's a strikeout. Parker strikes out as he goes fishing. There are 2 outs for the Dodgers. And that will bring up Dick Tracewski. Tracewski actually had a bloop single his first at-bat, in which Parker got thrown out at trying to go first to third by Oliva, and he's flown out twice to center. He's 1 for 3. Perry's ready to work. He deals to Tracewski. 2-7. 2-7. And he singles again as he just slaps that ball to left field. Holy poop. Tracewski is 2 for 4. Says, take that, Al Red Sox fan. Tracewski will be held on at first, so it'll be 1 through 15. And here's Johnny Roseboro, the catcher. Roseboro, 0 for 3. Koufax on deck. Perry looks to first. Now in at the plate. The pitch to John Roseboro. 6-7. 6-7. And Perry again, the walk bugaboo. So with 2 outs, it's now first and second. Now a dilemma. Do you pinch hit for Koufax? Do you go for that extra run? Not like we have a stellar cast on our bench. We would go to the backup catcher. So Kennedy came in as a defensive replacement. He's not pinch hitting. He stinks. But we will put him in as a defensive replacement. Oh, we have Jim Lefevre. And then we would probably turn it over. I would go, because Koufax went the distance in this game, I would probably go to Jim Brewer. 3-2, 1.84, only allowed 1 home run. That's who I would go to. Let's take a look here. I don't know if I want to take Koufax out, though. Jeff Torborg, 240. Bob Miller. Yeah, I think we'll go Jim Brewer here. I mean, Ron Peronowski, I do believe, was their closer, but he 2.23 against a 1.84. I'm going to go with Jim Brewer if I take Koufax out. Brewer pitched 49 innings. Peronowski, yeah, 105. They probably would go with Peronowski. Do I want to take Koufax out? Do I want to push one more run across? I'm going to... Sandy Koufax's day is... Oh, boy, I don't want to take Sandy out. Larry Harris, how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. I don't want to take Sandy Koufax out, but first and second, 2 outs, 3-2 lead. If I let Jim Lefevre pinch hit, Kennedy is not pinch hitting. He batted 171. He will come into play third like he did in the real game, but I can't pinch hit him. He stinks. I throw up a little bit in my mouth when I think about that. If I take Koufax out, I'm coming with Jim Brewer. I don't care that Peronowski threw more innings. Brewer has a better ERA, and that's the way I look at it. I know Peronowski was their closer, or was one of their top bullpen guys. Obviously, he threw 105 innings, but his ERA is almost 1 point higher. I don't want to take Koufax out. We got to take Koufax out. You got to try to get this running. So Jim Lefevre is going to pinch hit for Sandy Koufax. Very reluctant. Oh, Michael Terranova says leave him in. That's all I need. We're leaving Koufax in. Thank you. Someone says leave him in. Koufax is going to be left in. He's going to try to close out the game. That's what I wanted to do. Koufax is staying in. We've talked to our bench coach, Michael Terranova, and that is that. Koufax does have a hit. So first and second, 2 outs. Perry deals to Sandy K. Koufax with a 2-7. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. Now, to torture myself, let's go 2-7 to Lefevre. Nope, that's still an out. We made the right decision. It would have been a ground out to short. Yep, so Lefevre on the 2-7. Yep, ground out to short. I feel better about that now. So Koufax K's. We go to the top of the ninth. Kennedy will come in at third. So Kennedy, John Kennedy, not the president. President had passed on by 1965. Horrible incident in our history of the United States. Third base, and he's a 1. And so Koufax looking to go the distance. And Gilliam batted second, get him out of the game. God forbid they tie it up and we got to have that guy hit. All right, so now more accounting for the Twins. Frank Quilici will not hit. We've used Valdespino, who singled. Quilici is not hitting. He stinks. We're going to go to Rich Rollins, who actually does play second base. So Quilici's done. He's out. Rollins will pinch hit for Quilici. So that's Rich Rollins will pinch hit. And then we need a pinch hitter for the pitcher. Let's just go. And again, it's our own volition now. Oh my God. Camilo Pascual. 3 hitters card. That might be better than what we have on the bench. Let's look at a 3's hitters card for the pitcher. Oh my Lord. You know you're desperate when you're looking at a pitcher's hitters card. Because we got a guy who hits 214, another guy hits 196. Yeah, the 3 hitters card. I knew he was an okay batter for a pitcher. Well, the 1 has double, a split double on an 8, a double single, then single on a 9, single on a 10, and a skinny single on an 11, as they say, 1 through 6. He's an automatic out on the 2. On the 3, he has a walk on the 10. And you know that's better. I'm not lying to you. That's just as good. I mean, Jerry Zimmerman, the backup catcher, 214. I might go with Camilo Pascual to pinch hit, actually. We'll think about that in a moment. That's pretty funny. All right, let's put those cards there. All right, here we go. Koufax and the Dodgers 3 outs away. Michael wants to see. Well, my camera doesn't zoom in. Koufax, I'll just tell you, it doesn't zoom in. I'm going to get a new camera. I don't know how well you can see that. But I'll read it to you. So Koufax on the 4 has a ground out defense check on 2, strikeout 3, strikeout 4, ground ball to second defense check, strikeout 6, strikeout 7, strikeout 8, ground ball defense check on the 9 to the shortstop, defense check 10 for the catcher, defense check 11 to the second baseman, defense check 12 to the right fielder. On the 5 column, defense check right fielder on the 2, defense check shortstop on the 3, a triple on the 4, 1 through 4, or a flyout, 5 through 20 the center fielder, a home run on the 5, 1 through 11, or a double, 12 through 20. Strikeout 6, 7, 8, ground ball C on the 9, ground ball defense check to third on the 10, same thing, defense check on the 11 to the pitcher, and a ground out C, 12. On the 6, 2 ground ball out to first, C. Defense check on the 3 to the first baseman. Defense check to the center fielder on the 4 to the center fielder. 5 is a double 1 through 7 or a fly out to center 8 through 20. 6 is a single 1 or a 2 or a line out 3 through 20 to the third baseman. Strikeout on the 7, strikeout on the 8, walk on the 9. On the 10, it's a fly ball, shallow left field. And on the 11, defense check left fielder. And on the 12, ground out to the pitcher B. Dave S., how you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out his channel. He also, I believe you're on the Action PC site, I think, with a different name, I think. I could be wrong, and I apologize, as I lost my rubber bands. All right, well, we'll find them later. All righty, here we go. Koufax and the Dodgers 3 outs away. Rich Rollins will pinch hit for Quilici, who struck out 3 times. Rich Rollins, 249, 5 homers, 1 triple, 22 doubles. Koufax deals to Rich Rollins, the pinch hitter for the Twins. 4-10. 4-10. This will be a play for Johnny Roseboro. Roseboro, defensive catcher rating is a 2. And we rolled a 14. So a 2 and a 14. It's a pop-up. Behind the plate, Roseboro throws his mask to the side, waits for the ball to come down. 1 out. Dodgers 2 outs away from taking the World Series in 5 games. So Rollins, the pinch hitter, pops out, and now Jim Perry will be pinch hit for. And we're going to go with Camilo Pascual. The pitcher will pinch hit. He's got a 3 hitters card. At least if we get the 1 column and a decent roll, we might get a hit. So we're going unorthodox. I mean, our other choice is Jerry Kindle, 196. You know what, though? He does have a home run on the... You know what? Jerry Kindle will pinch hit. He has a home run. I missed that when I was looking. On the 11, 1 through 11, and it's a double. That 2 column, I don't know how I missed that. I think I just looked at that 196 real quick. So Jerry Kindle will pinch it. That's what we're going to do. My faux pas. That's what we're doing. Jerry Kindle to pinch hit. 1 out. Here's Jerry Kindle to pinch hit for Jim Perry. Kindle, 196, 6 homers, 1 triple, and 12 doubles. Koufax looks in, picks up the sign from Roseboro. The pitch to Kindle. 2! Holy cow. 10. Jammed him. Popped up. Shortstop. Waving his arms on the outfield grasses. Wills. 2 down. Wow. 2 10s a pop-up. 2-11 would have been a home run or a double. We rolled a 20. It would have been a double. So close. Kindle misses a pitch to Grip and Rip. He pops out to Maury Wills at short. And the Dodgers are 1 out away from this World Series Championship Retro Replay 1965 Strat-O-Matic Card&Dice Basic. Using my basic old-timer sets. Wow. When I saw that 2 and I saw that 10, I said, whoa. So close, but yet so far. And now, it's up to Zolio Virales, the American League MVP. Virales has struck out twice against Koufax. He's also doubled and scored and flowed to center. Koufax, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Ks. Did I miss one? Nope, 10. Will he get Virales for the hat trick like he did Quilici? It's the American League MVP versus Sandy K. Koufax nods his head. The big windup, the leg kick, the pitch to Zolio Varales. 2 outs, no one on for the Twins. They're down 3-2, top of the ninth. 2-9. Single to center. Zolio Varales keeps hope alive. He singles to center. 2-9 is a single. Picks up his second hit. The tying run is at first base. Brewer is ready in the pen for the Dodgers. Here comes Jimmy Hall. Center fielder. He had 20 home runs in 65. If he goes, boom goes the ball. The Twins will take a 4-3 lead. He has singled, knocked in a run, grounded to first, popped to second, and then thought he had a double down the line, but a diving catch by Gilliam, who's now been replaced by Kennedy at third. Gilliam had a great day defensively at third. Koufax, mound visit by the manager, Johnny Roseborough, Wes Parker, and Maury Wills. They all nod their head, parting of the ways, back to their position, and Koufax is on the mound. Koufax with a deep breath, arms down to his chest. The high leg kick, the pitch to Jimmy Hall. They're holding Varales on at first. 6, 8, 6, 8, swing and a miss! The ball game is over! Koufax strikes out 11. The curveball drops off the table, and the Dodgers take the series 4-1. Koufax goes the distance. He wins 3-2, and as I stated, he struck out 11. Jim Kaat will take the loss. Unbelievable. Our bench coach, Michael Terranova, said, keep Koufax in, and that's just what we did. Itinerary Hobbyist, our good friend Todd, is here at the ballpark. Check out that wonderful military strategy channel. So Sandy Koufax strikes out 11. The Dodgers take the series 4-1. And a little different from reality. Dodgers would win the series 4-3. But a lot of the games, if you look, and I've looked, are similar to other scores in that series. So, a lot of fun. Just off the top of my head, Don Drysdale, MVP, because he has 2 wins in the series. And again, I don't really keep stats. I mean, I keep the book, but I don't do anything besides that except count strikeouts. But this was a lot of fun. I'm a big Sandy Koufax fan. Strikes out 11, wins Game 5. The Dodgers take the series 4-1. As Michael Terranova is jumping up and down with Sandy Koufax, Kenny says he's laughing. MP Fox has stormed the field also. A lot of joy here for Sandy Koufax and the Dodgers. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll come up with another basic card and dice, old timers. I don't know if we're going to do a World Series or some sort of challenge. And if I'm not doing a World Series, I know the people who are the purists, I will use a DH because it's just easier than making all the accounting changes. Get an extra bat in the lineup. So I might. If I do that, please don't anyone get pissy. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed it. Dodgers take the series 4-1. I'd like to thank Michael Terranova, MP Fox, Ken Castro, Clinton Parks, Itinerary Hobbyist, Dave S., Larry Harris, Captain Carl, our good friend Bob. As I scroll up, Appa Chatter, and Fan-O-Matic. Hope everyone enjoyed it. I did. I appreciate all your time. It was a lot of fun. Until next time, health and happiness. The Dodgers take the series 4-1. They take Game 5 3-2. They come back. That was a clutch 2-out. You know, Jim Kaat fell apart in that inning. 2 outs. He walked 2 and then gave up the double to Wes Parker. Koufax strikes out 11. He picks up the win. He's 1-0 in this series. Drysdale was 2-0 in the series. And I give him, without looking at anything, the MVP. All right. So I appreciate everyone. And thank you for the kind words, one and all. Till next time, God bless. You know it's coming, folks. You know it's coming. Peace! Dodgers take the series 4-1 in our retro replay card and dice Strat-O-Matic basic with our old timers basic sets. Bye-bye.